Okay, so before we go, I want to do a little review on this bike that we're using, because this is the Honda PCX 2022 model. Yeah, and they don't have this in Malaysia.
160.
Yes, 160cc. That's correct. So the ones in Malaysia is 150. This is the 160cc. And to be honest, we're very impressed by it, because it's really comfortable. We've been riding for days on it, and there's no fatigue. We're not tired. Fuel economy is incredibly good. And to be honest, even though we are Vespa people, this is a very impressive bike. And if it was ever sold in Malaysia,
I would buy it.
yeah, Ansel should buy it. Yeah. So there it is. This is the difference between the one in Malaysia is this one has ABS front and rear, and it has disc brakes front and rear. Yeah. So as you can see, let me get close up. There's a disc brake. This is something that you don't have in the PCX at home in Malaysia. Okay, and yeah, we have a little friend here. Hey boy. He's a little bit scared. I think this is a stray. Anyway, okay, so back to the bike. It is keyless, meaning to say there's no, obviously I think there's the other PCXs in Malaysia are the same. It's basically an improvement of the older bike. Again, it's a 160cc bike. A little bit more power, a little bit more torque, and I think it just looks a little bit better as well. Fit and finish is really good, very typical Honda. I think the one thing that it is really good is that everything comes standard well. Meaning to say that the suspension is good. It doesn't bottom out easily, even with two up. And I think the plastics are really well sorted. Yeah, all in all, a very good bike. They should really the Honda should really consider selling this bike in Malaysia, but you know, it depends on them. Okay, so Anne, you want to take it for a spin?
Yes.
Okay, so first she has to turn it on. I'm gonna take. So one thing Anne likes about it is that it's really light. Obviously, because it's unlike a Vespa. Vespas have steel bodies, so they're a little bit heavier. So this is very light, and she likes that. You know, for smaller riders, that's a really good thing. That's it. So one thing that it does have, I think the other older PCX has it as well, but just to show, it has the auto off thing. When you are idle at a traffic light, it will generally stop. Turns off, auto turn off. And then when I switch the throttle, it's off again. It turns on again. Yeah. Off. So it saves petrol. Yeah, so a very nice feature. So if you're wondering how we pack for this little trip, when you're bike touring, you shouldn't be packing too much, just enough, you know. So most of our clothes are in this small little duffel bag right here, which can be put inside this top box. Yeah, generally speaking. And we can put our top box and my drone there as well. We have one little sling bag, two little sling bags. One we can put under the seat. Yeah, under the seat. So yeah, to open the seat, yeah, button, and the seat space is under seat storage. Sorry, it's actually very, very impressive. Yeah, you can put our helmets under it. Yeah. And yeah, a lot of space for a lot of things. And then when you add a top box, it's even more space. So pretty good, I have to say. Okay. So this one, we also, yeah, we can put our water bottle, which is very important if you do a tour like this. You know, you need some hydration, and that's it. And you can see that you can fit the whole bag, like 2 bags, in the bike. Yeah, and we put the drone at the back here anyway. Yeah, on top. Yeah, like that, and then we close it up, which we'll do later on. So the other thing is, it does have a little storage space on the left side. Yep. And yeah, you can put a small water bottle as well. And it also has a charging port inside. Not really sure if you can see it, but there's a charging port inside for your electronic things like your phone and stuff. So that's actually very well thought out design. So it also for the passengers, it has a flip passenger foot bag, which is very convenient. You don't have to buy any accessories or anything like that. And it says very comfortable, which is
very, very comfortable.
Very, very comfortable, and that's very good for
10th day.
10th day, yeah, 10th day on this bike. So that's not bad. Actually, that's very good. You know, stock standard. They should really consider selling this in Malaysia. But, well, we'll see. Hopefully, this review will change their minds. Definitely recommended from us. The recommended scooter that should be sold in the Malaysian market. Just a short shout out to the rental company that we rented this motorcycle from, Mr. Pop Chiang Mai, owned by Sue, and this is the second time I've rented from her. I think for us the best bike rental company in the whole of Chiang Mai, because she maintains the bike tip-top condition. Tires are new, tires are familiar, at least to me. You know, the tires on this bike right now is the Pirelli City, sorry, the Michelin City tires, which is you know, it's what I use on our Vespa, and I think, and it's proven to be grippy, reliable, you know, and that's one thing. And then there's these small nice touches of, she puts on this phone holder that is placed securely and in a good position, you know, not in the way of the wind or anything like that. Just small little touches, I think, that make this experience for us really, really good. And of course, if you want a top box, yes, you just tell I want a top box at the back, how big, what type, and this no additional charges. So the rental was how much again? 800 baht per day. There's a 5,000 baht safety or crash deposit or whatever you call it, and that's about it. So not so bad. 800 baht is how much ringgit?
About 101.
Yeah, okay. So 101 ringgit per day. I think it's definitely worth it when you get a bike that is in this condition. Brand new, very low mileage. I think it was 8,000 kilometers an hour. Kilometers. Yeah, so 8,000 kilometers. That is her. 8,376 kilometers. That is her main business selling point, which is to have bikes that are well maintained and relatively new. Yeah, so she doesn't rent out very old used bikes. So it really depends on yourself. If you are the type of rider that likes well maintained and good condition bikes and relatively new, and this is the place for you. There are other companies in Chiang Mai that do rent out at cheaper rates, but I would say that the bikes are slightly less well maintained. It really depends on you. For me, I like to have a well maintained and good condition bike, because we're going up the mountains, going down the mountains, and you need everything to be working in good condition, you know, especially the brakes and everything like that. So yeah, it really depends. But once again, I think we highly recommend this place, because she has supported us the last few times we've come to Chiang Mai. You know, she supplied the bikes, and all the times we've ridden her bikes, it's always been, you know, tip-top condition like this one. So peace of mind, that's the thing, peace of mind for us. All in all, definitely a good bike, a great bike actually. So here. So that is the Honda PCX 2022.